The Dorado Zone stretches across the subtropical belt of South America, encompassing northern Argentina, Bolivia, Paraguay, southern Brazil, and Uruguay. Until just a few years ago, the only fly fishing operations with any reliable infrastructure were Pira Lodge in Ibera Marsh, a few independent outfitters along the Rio Paraná, and the highly touted trophy fish tailwater at La Zona on the Uruguay River. Our explorations over the past couple of years have brought us much further west into northern Argentina and the jungle rivers of the Rio Juramento drainage. Even more recent, a new fly fishing operation in southern Bolivia called Chamani Lodge has opened up tributaries of the Rio Mamori drainage, a remote headwater of the Amazon situated near Isabora's Securi National Park. This is an extremely remote and difficult to access indigenous territory that should only be visited by adventurous anglers in good physical condition. Watch the pure angling alchemy that occurs when Wild on the Fly's editor-at-large, Grant Wiswell, and his fishing partner, Ryan Davis, encounter legions of big wild dorado, pacu, and piranha in the previously unfished upper Itarasama Canyon. The driving force behind dorado fishing in northern Argentina is outfitter Martin Carranza, who has refurbished a classic old ranch house as a lodge for anglers wishing to fish several of the smaller tributary rivers of the Rio Juramento. Access to these streams is a four-wheel drive and on-foot affair into another unique, untapped wilderness.
Wonderful place to have it. Toto, we are not in Kansas anymore. We're going fishing.
On fishing.
Joe told us we had to do this, so we're here. Where are the fish?
Vamos de expedición a pescar.
Martin has secured exclusive leases on two very different drainages that offer beautiful trout stream-like environments with truly incredible fishing. As demonstrated by Catch Magazine's Brian O'Keefe, all that is required of an angler is the ability and willingness to hike upstream, further and further into a jungle canyon, always prospecting likely-looking water, until suddenly you strike gold. Martin has worked hard to develop these purposely pseudo-named streams into world-class fisheries, which by definition require strict control on the number of angler days. Manage the impact properly, and a good angler can expect to pan numerous nuggets from 3 to 15 pounds.
You should have seen the big one trying to eat this one.
The big one indeed. The smaller tributary rivers can provide real numbers for those wishing to catch dorado, but if it's trophy-sized fish you're after, you need to be on the Juramento. Fishing the big river before our group, Catch Magazine's videographer Todd Moen records Brian's wire leader snapping on a fish easily eclipsing 30 pounds. Just 2 days later, I find myself hooked up to an even larger fish. I've been fighting this huge dorado now for nearly a half an hour, and both of us are exhausted. My guide, Emiliano Basalo, has at last spotted the fish and gives me final instructions before expertly tailing what none of us can believe is possible. Listen to Augustine's unbridled excitement as he realizes the sheer size of this dorado.
No! 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 Woo! No! No! Woo! Woo! No! No! Record! Record! No! No! Oh, no! Unbelievable!
Wow! Wow!
Okay, I'm going home now.
No, no.
37. Hora de venirlas.
25. 25. 37, 25.
Sí, sí, tranquilo, tranquilo. Wow, Joe.
Wow, wow.
We estimated the big fish to weigh just under 40 pounds, and by all accounts it was the largest dorado ever caught on this river on a fly. A fitting ending to nearly 2 years of dorado exploration on the Rio Juramento drainage. It was also somewhat cathartic for me, for as I released this magnificent trophy, I felt I was bringing closure to a sad chapter in the history of our search for wild fish in wild waters. 5 months earlier, we had lost one of our team just after he had visited this very spot. Clayton Bruce Sparks was a brilliant but troubled soul who lost a private battle with his inner demons and took his own life only one day after returning from a fantastic trip to the Rio Juramento. We miss him greatly.
Wild on the fly.